There are so many videos like this on YouTube that talk about all these crazy side hustle ideas and promise huge earnings. And I may have been guilty of it too in the past, but the problem is a lot of times they don't actually work. And so I want to make sure to only include things that are practical and that is simple enough for anyone to get started with. So in this video, we're going to go over 6 realistic side hustles that you can start without needing too much of your time. And I promise there's not going to be any other bullshit nonsense because I don't want to waste your time. So let's get started. See, I recently just adopted a dog over a year ago. In fact, I actually adopted 2 dogs and it's been such a blast having them around. But the downside is I haven't been able to travel much because I don't have anyone who would be able to care for them while I'm gone. The only option would be to send them to one of those dog boarding camps, which is usually quite expensive, especially if you're going to be gone for quite a while. That is until I discovered Rover, which is a website that connects pet owners to pet sitters or boarders. It's basically kind of like the Uber or Airbnb, but for dog sitting, which made me realize that this would actually be a great side hustle, especially for people who love dogs. Whether you already have a dog of your own, because then he or she can get a playmate, or even if you don't, then you get to enjoy having one without all of the long-term responsibilities. Either way, it's great, and the best part of it, of course, is that you can make anywhere between $25 all the way to $60 per night per dog. So imagine if you're able to get a bunch of clients who want to send their dog over to you throughout the month, you could easily make a couple extra $100 every single month just by taking care of and spending time with some dogs. If you told me about this when I was a kid, that I could get paid while hanging out with dogs, it'd be such a dream. But of course, you can't be a kid if you want to apply. Now, I only use dogs for this example because I don't like cats, but sure, you can do this for cats too. All right, the next one's great if you have a bunch of stuff lying around in your house because you could actually rent them out and make money from them instead of just leaving them to collect dust. Renting out your stuff is a great way to make extra money, and this could work if you have any camera gear, electronics, bicycles, or even household tools like a lawnmower or a ladder. These are the things that people may not choose to buy because they might only need to use it once or twice. So for them, renting it will be a great affordable option. You could use a website like friendwitha.com and just take a couple pics of the items that you want to rent out and post it. It's completely free to post and you don't have to pay anything to use the platform. It's only when someone rents something from you, then the platform takes a small percentage of it and the rest of the money goes directly to you. And if you're worried about your items getting damaged, Friend also offers insurance coverage for the renters, which would cover the cost of any damages. So since you have the stuff lying around the house, it just makes sense to post them on a site like this and potentially start earning some extra income from it. It's no secret that there are more and more people creating content online, whether it be podcasts, interviews, lectures, webinars, or even YouTube videos like this. And the one thing a lot of content creators need to have is the entire audio dialogue transcribed into text. This is so that they can either turn it into a blog post or use it as captions. And this is where you can make some extra money by providing this service. And to make it even easier for you, you can use one of the many AI tools to help you do this. In fact, a really simple way to do this is by using the Google Docs text-to-speech feature where it'll type out exactly what it's hearing. Now, if you're wondering then, why would those people not just use the AI tools themselves to create their transcriptions? Well, it's because as much as AI has advanced, it's still not quite perfect and cannot be compared to the work of an actual human. At this point at least. So what you need to do is to simply read through the transcripted text and look for any mistakes or inaccurate transcriptions and correct them as you go along. Then just create a profile on a site like Fiverr and list your services there. If you don't know what to write on your Fiverr service post, simply go to good old ChatGPT and tell it to write a compelling and concise Fiverr job listing description providing the services of transcribing audio to text. Or you could also copy and paste the description from some other listing on Fiverr and just tell ChatGPT to refer to it and create something original for you. On top of that, you can also use a site like rev.com, which is a more established and popular site for people to go and get transcriptions of their audio or videos. Just go to rev.com and scroll down to where it says join as a freelancer. Over here it says you could possibly earn anywhere between 30 cents to $1.10 per minute of audio, which means an easy $30 to $40 per hour, which isn't too bad considering you can leverage AI tools to help you make this easier. There are really endless ways to make money online as long as you're willing to put in a little bit of time and effort. Okay, at the risk of sounding like a total boomer, I'm gonna be honest. I honestly didn't even know what Discord was until like 2 to 3 years ago during the crypto rush. Remember when everyone was talking about Dogecoin and NFTs and all that stuff? That's when a good friend of mine told me to get on Discord to join the servers talking about crypto and stuff. And I learned that it's where people gather to talk about gaming and all sorts of other things, and there are whole communities built on there. More than that now, Discord is also a place where you can use AI image generator tools like Midjourney and Leonardo AI. In fact, now I'm pretty active on Discord myself, mostly on servers relating to, you guessed it, finance and trading and the likes of it. In fact, I've been thinking of setting up my own Discord server soon, so you guys can come chat with me and we can talk about making money and all that good stuff. But I digress. So one of the ways you can make money using Discord is to become a moderator. See, when some of these forums grow and get too big, it's hard for their admins to manage and police all of the activity that goes on in there. And so a lot of them would hire moderators to help make sure that everyone behaves and deletes any messages that are inappropriate or kick members out who go against the rules. I'm definitely someone who doesn't always follow the rules, but if you're one of those goody two-shoes type who likes playing by the rules, now you get to enforce it and you can get paid doing it. All you gotta do is to reach out to an admin of a server that you wanna be a moderator for and tell them that you wanna apply. Now, not all servers would pay for a moderator. Of course, the alternative is to again create a listing on Fiverr and post the services of a Discord server mod, just like the one we talked about earlier with being an audio to text transcriber. Nowadays, every business is competing to get their customers' attention, and one of the best ways to do that is by posting content regularly to their social media pages. The problem though is that most of these business owners are either too busy or just have no clue how to do it. So this is where you can come in and offer your services to be their social media manager. And you could offer a range of different things like helping them to post daily on their page, creating content, or even engaging with their community. This is a great side hustle option because there are tons of opportunities with this, and if you do it right, you really don't need to spend a whole lot of time on it. So how you can get clients is to first build a simple portfolio to show samples of what you're able to do. And using free tools like Canva, you can make really professional looking Instagram posts in just minutes. Then the best approach would be to do cold outreach, which is basically to DM the small local businesses in your area and offer to help them with creating content or managing their social media posts. You can easily earn anywhere between $200 to $500 per client every month just by doing this. And yes, I'm actually speaking from experience because I've actually done this myself previously, and it even led me to starting a small social media marketing agency. The best part of it all is that a lot of the work can be done using AI, like using ChatGPT to write the captions for the post, and all you need to do is just tweak it a little here and there to match what the client wants. And for scheduling posts, you can use a site like later.com, and that way you can make a whole bunch of posts at the same time and then schedule it all so you don't even need to post it manually. Now, back in school, I was never a great student, but somehow my grades were pretty decent, considering the fact that I had skipped class for more than half of the time. And that was largely due to the fact that I had access to a tutor outside of school. And honestly, I think it was definitely a better way for me to learn instead of just sitting in a classroom listening to a teacher yapping away. So I'm sure there are many other students out there who are just like me when I was in school who would prefer to learn one-on-one from a tutor. And that's where you can come in and offer to teach stuff that you're good at. Like literally, if you're good at math, then you can sign up to become a tutor on a website like StudyPool or PearDeck.com. And the benefit of being an online tutor is that you don't even have to be based in the US to do this. You could literally work from anywhere in the world, and this is legit. Pear Deck pays out $16 per hour and it's paid weekly directly via PayPal. Imagine just tutoring someone for like 2 to 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's easily gonna make you close to $1,000 a month. And you can teach pretty much anything as long as there's a category for it listed on the site. Like on StudyPool, you can teach digital marketing, or if you know programming, then you can do that too. And you don't need to be an expert in the field to do it. In fact, it's actually better if you're also somewhat of a beginner in the field because you'll be more relatable and understand the perspective of the student way better than someone who's already an expert in the subject. So just think about the subjects you were good at in school or whatever topics that you're passionate about, then go to StudyPool or Pear Deck and sign up as a tutor. Because before you know it, you'll also be on your way to making extra money while genuinely helping other people. Now, if you guys found value from this video, be sure to drop a like down below and comment to let me know which of these side hustles you like, and let me know if you have any other questions about them. I wanted to make sure that the side hustles we talked about are practical and realistic. So if you're willing to put in some time and effort, then you could definitely make some extra money on the side through these methods. For now, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.